Hello friends, this is Professor Dr. G.S. Vajire from Department of Electronics, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola. On behalf of Department of Electronics, I welcome you all for online classes of BSc First Semester 1. Friends, the title of this paper is Basics of Electronics. We will start unit number 3, whose title is Semiconductor Diode and Regulated Power Supply. Deliberately I am starting this unit because this unit is having some correlation with your previous knowledge or previous syllabus. I mean to say syllabus of 12th Science Physics subject. Let us see the contents of this unit. The first topic of this unit is operation and characteristics of PN junction diode. Second topic is avalanche and Zener breakdown mechanisms. Next topic is half wave, full wave and bridge rectifiers. Fourth topic is efficiency of rectification. Next topic is ripple factor and PIV ratings. Next topic it is capacitor, inductor and capacitor filters. Next topic is concept of regulated and unregulated power supply. Next topic it is Zener diode voltage regulator, and last topic it is 3 terminal IC regulators. If you see these topics, then you will come to know that certain topics they are highly correlated with your last year syllabus and few topics they are new, and of course throughout these online or offline lectures we will discuss each and every topic in details through the subsequent lectures. Before going in detailed discussion about semiconductor diode, I think we should go through the basic concept related to semiconductor materials. So let's start from states of material. You know well, there are 3 states of materials. These are, first is solid, second is liquid and third is gaseous. Recently, fourth state it is added in these 3, and that fourth state it is plasma state. Plasma state actually it includes very high ambient temperatures. This fourth state it has not been included in our academic syllabus. That's why we are not going to mention that state in this particular slide. We are talking about semiconductor physics, semiconductor topic that comes under solid state physics. That's why we will go in detail about solid materials. Again, as you know, this solid material they are sub-classified in 3 subtypes. These 3 subtypes, first conductors, semiconductors and insulators. Try to concentrate on this slide. On this left column it is given as title properties. So of course here we will discuss various properties of material, and every time we will compare or we will discuss these properties regarding to first conductors, then the same property regarding insulators, and thirdly we will discuss about that property in case of semiconductors. In order to understand the topics very properly, I will use the local language as Hindi in supporting with English, so that each and every candidate, each and every student could understand this topic very clearly. Let us discuss about first property. It is electrical conductivity. Basically, electrical conductivity is the ability of material to pass the electric current. It is the ability of material to conduct the electrical current. Electrical conductivity of conductors it is high. That means conductors passes the electricity very easily. That's why it's conductivity is high. Due to this reason, these are also called as good conductors of electricity. Electrical conductivity of insulators is low. That means insulators does not allow to pass the electrical current through itself, and that's why they are also called as bad conductors of electricity. And if we talk about semiconductors, then its electrical conductivity is intermediate. That means its conductivity is less than conductors and greater than insulators. They are called as semiconductors. Semi means in between. In Hindi we can say सेमीकंडक्टर्स की कंडक्टिविटी कंडक्टर से थोड़ी कम रहती है और इंसुलेटर से थोड़ी ज़्यादा रहती है, और ये कम रहना या ज़्यादा रहना दैट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द एम्बिएंट टेम्परेचर. हम सेमीकंडक्टर को कह सकते हैं कि ये कभी कंडक्टर जैसे भी बिहेव करते हैं तो कभी इंसुलेटर जैसा भी बिहेव करते हैं, और कभी कभी ना ही ये कंडक्टर होते हैं ना ही ये इंसुलेटर होते हैं, और इसी कारण इसको सेमीकंडक्टर कहते हैं. अगर हम हिंदी में बात करते हैं तो कंडक्टर्स को चालक कहते हैं, इंसुलेटर्स को कुचालक कहते हैं और सेमीकंडक्टर्स को अर्धचालक कहते हैं. ये अर्ध मतलब सेमी, इसका मतलब ये है कि कभी ये चालक की तरफ होते हैं तो कभी कुचालक की तरफ होते हैं, और कभी कभी ना ही कंडक्टर में होते हैं ना ही इंसुलेटर में होते हैं. यानी आप समझ गए होंगे कि उसको सेमीकंडक्टर क्यों कहते हैं. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, इट इज़ रिगार्डिंग टू availability of number of free electrons. So in case of conductors, more and more free electrons are available, and that's why they are good conducting materials. In case of insulators, no free electrons are there, and that's why we can say they are bad conductors of electricity. And in case of semiconductors, there are moderate free electrons available for current conductions. Come to next property, it is resistivity. It is the ability of material to oppose the flow of electric current. Conductors, they are having low resistivity because opposition is low in case of conductors. Insulators, they are having high resistivity for the flow of current, that's why they are called as insulators. And in case of semiconductors, the resistivity is medium or moderate. इसकी resistivity जो होती है कंडक्टर से थोड़ी ज़्यादा होती है और इंसुलेटर से थोड़ी कम होती है, और बात वहीं पर आ जाती है कि ये दोनों के बीच का प्रकार है, ना ही लो है ना ही हाई है, और ये हाई या लो के बीच में जो रहती है अगेन दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द सराउंडिंग और एम्बिएंट टेम्परेचर. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट दैट इज रिगार्डिंग टू फ्यू एग्जांपल्स ऑफ ईच टाइप ऑफ मटेरियल. इन केस ऑफ कंडक्टर्स वी कैन से कॉपर, सिल्वर, गोल्ड, platinum, iron. These are few examples of conductors which are the good conductors of electricity. In case of insulators, rubber, glass, wood, diamond, calcium, there are number of materials. And in case of semiconductors, silicon, germanium, gallium arsenide, gallium phosphide, and likewise there are various type of materials in semiconductors. Come to next point, it is regarding materials formal name. The formal name of conductors, it is metals. Again, you know metals, that means they are good conductors of electricity. The formal name of insulating materials, it is non-metals. And the formal name of semiconducting materials, it is metalloids. Metalloids means it is combination of metals and non-metals, or we can say ये मेटल्स भी हो सकते हैं और ये नॉन मेटल्स भी हो सकते हैं, या तो दोनों के बीच का एक आधा अलॉय या मिश्र धातु कह सकते हैं, वो भी हो सकता है. दैट्स वाई इट्स नेम इज सेमी कंडक्टर्स. And last point, it is regarding energy band gap. Again, you might study about this topic in 12th. Actually, this energy band gap, it is the energy gap between valence band and conduction band. In case of conductors, this energy band gap, it is small. That's why electrons can jump from valence band to conduction band, and that's why we can say current can pass very easily through the conductors. In case of insulators, energy band gap is somewhat more, and that means electrons cannot jump from valence band to conduction band, and ultimately the flow of current is not possible in case of insulators. Next, in case of semiconductors, this energy band gap, it is narrow. That means it is moderate. ज़्यादा बड़ा भी नहीं है इंसुलेटर जैसा और कंडक्टर जैसा छोटा भी नहीं है, मध्यम साइज का होता है, in which it is easy to jump electrons from valence band to conduction band. And of course, this jumping of electrons from valence band to conduction band, it depends totally upon the surrounding or ambient temperature of the semiconductor material. So I think you got all the points that we have discussed throughout this slide. So come to next slide. In this slide, we have taken the review of these semiconducting properties. That a semiconductor material is one whose electrical properties lie in between those of insulators and good conductors. Second point is related to energy bands. Again, this we have discussed in somewhat detailed levels. Next important point, it is third, that the conductivity of semiconductor increases with the temperature. यहाँ पर हमको थोड़ा कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना है कि सेमीकंडक्टर मटेरियल की कंडक्टिविटी जो है वो टेम्परेचर के साथ बढ़ती है, यानी कि अगर हम टेम्परेचर बढ़ाते हैं सेमीकंडक्टर मटेरियल का तो उसकी कंडक्टिविटी भी बढ़ती है. एंड लास्ट पॉइंट इंडिकेट्स दैट द सेमीकंडक्टर्स possess negative temperature coefficient of resistance. In short, it is called as NTC of resistance. ये पॉइंट जो है ये रेजिस्टेंस से मायने रखता है और इसमें यही कहा गया है कि टेम्परेचर अगर हम बढ़ाते हैं सेमीकंडक्टर्स का तो उसका रेजिस्टेंस कम हो जाता है, एंड कॉन्वर्सली अगर हम टेम्परेचर कम करते हैं तो इसका रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ जाता है. That means we can say the temperature and resistance, they are inversely proportional with each other, and that's why it is taken as NTC, negative temperature coefficient of resistance. So I think we should stop here. Thank you very much.